All right, good morning. It's 9:22 on Thursday, I think. We're in the Intercoastal Waterway coming up at the Elliott's Cut right here in Charleston, South Carolina. I've got a 38-foot cruisers, which I think I did a video about before about how to use transmissions, and this boat's not very great to handle. In fact, pulling it out of the marina this morning, I had a little bit of difficulty. One of the reasons why I have difficulty is there's probably 3 feet worth of growth on the bottom of this boat. So we're bringing it up to Ross Marine to get it hauled out, bottom painted, cleaned, and some other stuff. And as you can see, I'm only going 6.4 knots and I'm only going 1500 RPM. One of the reasons is because I've got 4 feet worth of growth on the bottom. The other reason is I think there's something wrong with the engines. Now I'm running at 150, 156 in terms of my temps, so that's good. But I can't get it past 1500 RPM, especially on my port side. If I try and bang it up, you can see it kind of moving back and forth. But if I bang it up to like 2000 RPM, it immediately drops right out to 1000. So this is about all I get out of it. So it's essentially, I'm guessing they're gas engines. I don't know a hell of a lot about gas engines, but they're Mercruisers. That it's dropping down into a safe mode. So something's happening with the port motor. Starboard motor, not too bad. And my other problem that I'm working with is that right there. So when I scrolled through and did my check, I realized that I've got 19% worth of fuel on here and 20, oh, geez, that didn't sound good. Came off the bottom. 20% worth of fuel on this one. So not only do I have engine problems, I'm also having a fuel management problem. I'm hoping at 1500 RPMs at 6 knots, I'll be able to make it up to Ross Marine without having this motor go down, which has less fuel than this one, and this is the one that I'm having the problem with. So I got a lot of crap going on here in regards to, I'd rather more fuel over in this one than that one, but it is what it is. On the upside, Elliott's Cut, which you can see we're coming up into right now, usually rips through here. There's like a huge difference in tide. I mean, sailboaters and tugboats get stuck in here during the flood and the ebb tide. I'm coming through here with a flood tide, which is great, and it's really not that bad, so it's helping me through. I'm already up to 6.8 knots, 6.9, 7, 7.1, 7.2. You can see how quickly it's going up, 7.3, as we go through here, and it's really not even ripping. So I'll come through here on my charter boats to do like sunsets and stuff like that. And on one way, I'm doing 3 knots, and on the same RPM coming back, I'll be doing 8 to 10. So there's a huge difference. It's like a big bottleneck rolling through here. So for once in my life, I got the tide going in my direction, which is absolutely amazing, especially because I've got a bunch of charters today and a bunch of boats to attend to. I spent all day yesterday putting in a brand new custom air conditioning system on a sailboat. Some of you guys know that we're marine air dealers, as well as the Electro-C, which I really haven't talked about, but I'll do a video on the Electro-C. We're the Charleston, South Carolina dealer for Electro-C as well, which is an awesome product. So 8.2 knots. So, and like I said, it's barely running in here. But so Ross Marine is through Elliott's Cut and then down the Stono River. This is part of the Intercoastal Waterway. And once we get out of here, we probably got about another 3-4 miles to go, I guess, before we get to Ross Marine. And so we're gonna see if we can make it. So, all right, that's pretty much it. We're about to get waked by this little guy right here. I'll let you know at the end of the video if we make it here or not. All right, so I made it to Ross Marine without a problem. You can see the current is ripping here. I actually, because I'm driving by myself, needed to have both engines in reverse, and I was still going forward on that boat right there. So both engines reversed to get off to grab that stern line to tie it off to the dock. Anyway, we made it. At the dock here, I was able to throttle up the engines to 2,000, 2,500. So it will get to that RPM at the dock at idle. So it could just be a function of that there is literally a barrier reef underneath this boat, and it's just not allowing us to throttle up. So we'll see what happens after we pull the boat out of the water and clean the bottom, get it painted, put it back in, and we'll go from there. That's it. I did make it, so thank God. Now I can move on with my next project.